Where did the shadows sleep, Mary, before the cliffs were born? What did the sea forget when it curled around your shore?
The past is the key to the present. Geologist Charles Lyell. The cliffs above Lyme Regis on the coast of southern England don't shout, they whisper. And sometimes, if you're very quiet, they'll tell you the oldest stories in the world. Stories from a time before us, before roads, before ships, before books. Stories pressed into stone, waiting to be discovered. In 1804, a little girl walks the shore with her older brother. She's 5 years old. Their father, a cabinet maker, tells them to keep their eyes to the ground. Look for anything odd, anything with a pattern that does not belong. They call it fossil collecting, but to Mary Anning, it is something more, something wordless, a way of listening with your eyes. Her first major find would come just a few years later when Mary, barely 12, discovers the full skeleton of an ichthyosaur, 17 feet long. She doesn't call it that at first. No one knows what to call it. It looks like a monster, a sea serpent, some kind of dragon. The scientists come, the collectors, the men in waistcoats who ask questions without always listening for answers. They take her fossils. They publish papers. They call it their discovery. She will go on to unearth plesiosaurs, ancient fish, ammonites spiraled like sleeping snails. She studies strata like reading a book. Limestone and clay are her pages. Every fossil is a sentence, a whisper from a time long ago. Anne is poor. She is a woman. She is not formally educated, but she is brilliant. In time, she becomes the expert that others consult. Slowly, her name begins to appear, still too rarely. Anne never marries. Some say she was too devoted to her work. Some say there was no room for anything else. Perhaps the truth is simpler. She had found her calling, and it required all of her. The cliffs of Lyme Regis are always moving. Rain falls, stone crumbles, the sea pulls back, and then returns with more secrets. And Mary, year after year, decade after decade, keeps walking, watching, wondering, and looking. She passes away in 1847, at the age of 47. The world finally begins to catch up. The Geological Society of London, which never admitted her as a member, takes up a collection for her funeral. A stained glass window is placed in her memory. It shows her standing alone, looking out to sea.
Sometimes I think the cliffs know me better than any person. No husband, no church title, no inheritance, and yet I've uncovered the history of life.